Before we start this video, just FYI, my rice, I did 4 servings of rice. 2 servings I will be eating off of this meal twice, and the other half of the rice I will be making some shrimp fried rice, you guys. So your rice need to be at least a day old. So if you're interested, cook a little more rice so you can get this recipe of this shrimp fried rice the healthy way. It's coming up in another day or 2. So hold on to your rice. Hold on to your rice. If you got some leftover rice already in your fridge, use that. But this is a disclaimer. Also, the meat I will be using will be chicken thighs, as well as when I weighed it, you're going to see, I think it's like 15 ounces. So I'll be eating off of it 3 times. So this entire meal I will be cooking will be eaten off multiple times. Just a reminder. But let's go ahead and roll this tape. Enjoy. Hi you guys, happy Wednesday. So today I'm going to show you how to make this chicken teriyaki with cilantro lime rice with some asparagus. Excuse me you guys, I have the hiccups. So I'm going to do a bust over. I'm not going to be talking so you guys can see what's going on. Excuse me. Also, I will not be giving exact measurements of seasoning, so however the ancestors taught you, let them talk to you, you guys. Like I said, excuse me, I have hiccups. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to start with cutting up some peppers and onions. And then we're going to move on to this chicken, you guys. These hiccups is real. Let's go. Alright, you guys. Welcome. We're going to start off cutting up some peppers and onions. You can cut your peppers and onions how you like. You're going to see me slicing them. You can dice them. It's however you prefer your peppers and onions. We're making chicken teriyaki with cilantro lime rice with some oven baked asparagus. So right now you just see me cutting a couple of peppers and onions. Alright you guys, so right now we're about to weigh the boneless, skinless chicken thighs. So I think it came up to like 15.4 ounces, which with that for me, I will be eating off this 3 times. So right now you see me actually weighing the chicken thighs. You can go ahead and use chicken breast if you prefer. So right now you're going to see me cut up the chicken thighs. You're going to cut up your meat, whether it's chicken breast or chicken thighs. I'm going to say medium. If you do it too large, it's going to take a little bit longer to cook. If you are using chicken breast, try to cut them smaller, less cooking time, so then your actually breast meat will not actually dry out. Chicken breast meat dries out really, really fast. That's why I prefer chicken thighs. So right now, you just see me cutting up the chicken thighs. You can take off the excess fat if you prefer, but that's up to you. You just saw the actual size of the pieces of chunks that I was trying to actually get when cutting up these chicken thighs. So you're going to take your time. You can wear gloves and make sure that you wash your hands as well as your cutting board, any knives, after you have used it on this raw meat. If your meat is not raw, I would still go ahead and clean it afterwards, especially if you're going to use it on some vegetables or anything after you finish cutting up your meat, whether it's raw or cooked. So I'm actually taking my time. Cutting them up. Just try to eyeball it as much as possible. We're almost done, and we're going to go ahead and put it in a container because we're going to go ahead and season up these chicken thighs. Just get you a container of your choice, of your liking. So you guys, we're about to go ahead and season up these chicken thighs. We have no salt Creole seasoning by Tony's. I get this from Kroger. I'm saying, hold on, I'm going to go ahead and put on my gloves. We're going to go ahead and get another glove. It's up to you, you guys. I just prefer putting on gloves. less washing of the hands, and as well as getting things on your hands. All right, let's go. So we're going to start off with another seasoning. We're going to go ahead with some ground ginger. We're going to shake that up. Boom, shakalaka, boom. And then we're going to go ahead and add some ground black pepper. Got this grinder, the entire thing from Aldi. You're going to just, based on how you prefer black pepper, you're just going to eyeball it. We're going to go ahead and add some paprika. If you have smoked paprika, that's fine as well. We're going to go ahead and add a little bit of sage, some ground sage. I like sage. I just put a little bit amount because sage can be a little strong for me and my palate. We're going to go ahead and add a little bit of kosher salt. You're going to actually see me put it in my glove. That's just me for I have a better eyeball of how much salt I see. The salt amount look different from where I poured it in my hand. So next, what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and weigh our rice. I'm going to do 4 servings of this long grain rice. 2 of the servings I will be using with this meal, and the other 2 servings I will be using for another date to make some healthy shrimp fried rice. So right now you're seeing me measure the rice. If you don't measure your rice, that's fine. You do as you do, but I'll go ahead and measure my rice. All right, you guys, I'm about to show you how to clip your asparagus. So what you're going to do, everything in the pan is already be clipped. You're just going to hold it, pop, and it's going to break where the ripe and unripe of the asparagus is located. It's just simple as that. Boom. So the unripe part is at the bottom. You're going to throw it in the trash, and the top part you're going to keep. So that's how you clip your asparagus unless you're going to cut it. We're going to go ahead and add some extra virgin olive oil and set your oven to 400 degrees. We're going to season our asparagus after it comes out the oven. I prefer it that way. You're just going to go ahead and rub in the extra virgin olive oil over the asparagus. I put a piece of parchment paper down just to help it with clean up, but to each his own. So that is done. We're going to go ahead and move on to the cilantro. You guys, I already rinsed off the cilantro. And we're going to go ahead and cut up the cilantro. It's going to be like a rough dice. So whenever you're trying to get cilantro off, what you're going to do is you're going to come from the top and you're going to pull the opposite way. So you're going to pull down and the actual cilantro leaves will come off. The stems is not what you want. I'm going to show you again. See, I'm pulling down and it's just coming off. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. The stems is not what you want. Let's see if I can do it slow-mo. Hopefully it's going to come up. It is. So you see, I'm doing it and I'm just going to pull it down and it comes off so easily. And you just rip off the top. So this is the most, I guess, time-consuming part in my mind. But I love cilantro lime rice. I got the idea from Chipotle when they had the cilantro lime cauliflower rice. So next we're going to go ahead and put a little extra virgin olive oil in the pan. And we're going to go ahead and put these peppers and onions in. Alright, you guys. So you have a little extra virgin olive oil in your pan. You can't just use regular olive oil. We're going to go ahead and add the peppers and onions to the pan. This is a cast iron skillet, but it's a flat version. It does not the entire skillet. I got this from Kroger. We're going to go ahead and let the peppers and the onions saute down. You're going to cook them as soft as you prefer to cook your peppers and your onions. Some people like their onions and peppers crunchy. Some like them a little softer. It's up to you. So next, we're going to go ahead and we're going to measure out the sauce. So what we're going to do, we're going to do 3 servings of this teriyaki sauce that I got from Trader Joe's. It was like close to $4. I've never had it. I was hoping that it was going to be good. I'm just shaking it up because a lot of the sesame seeds were floating at the top. And these are the actual macros. It's 35 calories per serving, you guys. So we're going to go ahead and weigh that. So that's what you're about to see me do right now. I'm going to go ahead and weigh out my sauce because sauce can have a lot of sodium and carbs in it, just to reduce the amount of sodium and carbs I'm having. Sometimes when we cook with things, we're not aware of the actual contents, especially the sodium when it comes to sauces. So that's why I'm weighing out my sauce that you see right now. And once you weigh out your sauce, you're just going to put it to the side for later once your peppers and your onions has been fully cooked and you're ready to add in your sauce. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start on this rice. The rice is cooked. These are 2 servings that I'm going to do for this meal. We're going to add the cilantro. We're going to go ahead and we're going to add some black pepper. Okay. We're going to go ahead and add in some pink Himalayan salt. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and add in some garlic pepper. Not garlic pepper, you guys. Garlic powder. Then what you're going to do, you're going to roll out your lime. You're going to cut it in half. And you're going to use your lime. You're going to squeeze your lime in your rice. This is simple, you guys. The most simple rice is a different type of flavor than your average seasoned rice, which I love. And we're just going to stir it up. Make sure you always taste what you're cooking. In a minute, you're going to see me actually taste the rice, and I added a little bit more seasoning to the rice. So we added a little more black pepper. I don't think I saw enough based on how I was actually seeing it in the rice. So now you're going to see me actually taste it. Let's go. I'm like, nah, you need a little bit more. Garlic powder. A little bit more salt. That's it. And a little bit more black pepper. And then we're going to stir it up. And your rice is done. Alright, so once your peppers get to your desired texture, you're going to go ahead and take them off of your skillet or your pan, whichever you're using. And we're just going to get it off. So we're going to go ahead and cook the chicken. So I'm just using some tongs. You can use whatever you use that you prefer in your home to get your items off the pan. Alright, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to put a little bit more extra virgin olive oil, just a little bit. And then we're going to go ahead and add the chicken to the pan. Mind you, this is 3 chicken thighs, you guys. And make sure you put your chicken, try to flatten it out so they won't be on top of each other, so it can be evenly cooking at the same time. Okay, that's what you see me doing here. Spreading it out. You don't want chicken on top of chicken because this pan is not deep. Alright, you guys, so the chicken is cooking and it is actually done. So we're going to go ahead and add in the peppers and the onions. Like so. You're going to stir it around. Get everything incorporated. You can do this all in one pan. You can have a big saucepan. You can have a different type of pan. It's up to you. We're going to go ahead and put that onion back in. And we're just going to get everything incorporated evenly on this pan and get those peppers and onions reheated back up. And we're going to go ahead and add in that teriyaki sauce. And we're going to sit here and let it cook for an additional 5 to 7 minutes to make sure the sauce is thickening up and that everything is incorporated, and to reheat up those peppers and onions. So I'm just standing everything back up. And we're just going to let this cook just for a bit, and then it's going to be done. So we're going to... Alright, you guys, so the asparagus is actually done. So we're going to go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of garlic powder. That's what you see me sprinkle here. We're going to go ahead and add a little bit of, I don't know if it's black pepper or pink Himalayan salt. It's both. You're going to add both to your asparagus. So that's what you see me doing at this moment in time. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And then we're going to go ahead and just toss it up just like that. The asparagus still have bite, still have texture. You can cook your asparagus longer based on how you prefer cooking your asparagus. And now we're done with the asparagus. Alright, you guys, so it's time to go ahead and plate. We went ahead and scooped up that rice in that 1 cup so it can mold, so it can stand up that way. That's the only reason why I put the rice in the cup. We're going to go ahead and add some asparagus on both sides. Easy as pie. And we're going to go ahead and scoop that chicken teriyaki with the peppers and onions on top. And you're about... I thought I wasn't gonna come back and tell y'all how it tastes. So this is some new teriyaki sauce I have never had before. So we're gonna go and get it in. Okay, we're gonna get it in. I'm gonna try the rice first. I love the sauce. The teriyaki sauce. The lime, I still got hiccup, y'all. The lime and the teriyaki sauce is giving me life. It's giving me life. This asparagus, I know my asparagus is going to be good. I cooked asparagus 100 times. But, you guys, I hope you guys enjoy making this. Quick, easy for yourself, for your family, for lunch, for dinner, date night. Whatever you're trying to do with it, baby, enjoy it. I'm glad I made this.